Got it.
The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts. Yet those walls we will march on. From this day forth, may worldly strife be no more.
What in the... Look!
The magic's work.
Grain fruit chips taste so much better with sweet cheese. That's not even up for debate.
I think you'll find that salted cheese is the classic. The first and best choice in Natland for centuries.
Psh! Cheese! That stuff's for kids! I'd never go near it.
Well, I guess you're not completely wrong. They have a unique flavor with salted cheese, too. The perfect storytime snack.
Also great with a glass of wine. Though sweet cheese with a splash of liqueur works well, too. Let's have another get-together sometime. Don't worry, I won't bring up the door incident again.
You're amazing, Granny. Next time I'll come with Kachina, and we'll bring some home-baked Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips along.
And some blazed meat stew and volcano cake, too!
Sure. In that case, I'll go find Veressa and we'll make you some nice, juice or something. When will you all grow up? Why does it feel like I'm always the only one drinking?
You should stay off the bottle too, Granny. Isn't there some kind of sweet and sour soup that's all the rage with the Masters of the Nightwind right now? What's it called again? Mystique soup? Much better than alcohol, if you ask me.
Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here? Your attitudes towards each other are changing way too fast!
Huh. Wow, that's weird. What was I just saying? I can't remember for the life of me. Can you, Mawika?
Something about wishing I'd drop by your workshop more often and how grateful you are that I keep pushing you to achieve the impossible. Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top. You just give people that kind of vibe.
Wait, are you serious?
Just kidding. I'll try my best not to dump any more strange commissions on you.
How into that have you two? Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all under some kind of spell! Quick, Kanich, think of something!
How? I owe you an apology, too. I've been too harsh on you.
Huh?
It seems the evil power is completely gone. Were you the one who helped us?
Awesome job, bro!
Great job, Antu. Now that the sacred flame crystals have been cleansed, we can use them to cure your friend. Don't leave him hanging. Go tell him the good news. Thank you so much, all of you. This turned out even better than I imagined.
See, told you it would all work out. Didn't I mention I'm an old hand at this whole argument game?
You were this close to spilling the beans.
Here. Even the kids of our tribe would have done a better job. Tell you what, we're lucky they don't speak our language.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how was I supposed to, criticize Kachina to her face like that?
Honey. Actually, it was the same for me. Even though I knew it was all just an act, I didn't want to argue with you. Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring! to bed.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Now, all that's left are the ocean zephyrs, right? I heard on the way over that we'd already found some, so it shouldn't take long.
Everyone, over here! Eon-san! And... whoa, that's a lot of saurians.
We've gathered enough ocean zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, but they wanted to bring them over themselves. So we came together. Here, I think this should be enough.
Just hang on a moment, everyone. I'll go mix the ingredients. Hey, Kakuku? Dude? Less chat, more help?
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Whew. This is it. The moment we've all been waiting for. Oh, sacred flame crystal, forged by the will of many. Please, work your wonders and drive this sickness away.
Antu's already wandered the world for way too long, but now that you're all fixed up, he could be at peace. His final wish was to be reunited with his bro, and he's done that. We should be happy for him, just like he celebrated your recovery. Thanks a ton, everyone. With your help, I've been able to do what my ancestor could not. Not only did we save this little Saurian from his torment, we also made a historic contribution to the study of phlogiston-related diseases. As a physician, I'm honestly feeling touched and overwhelmed.
Well said. Then without further ado, I hereby announce that the Bloomflower trials have come to a successful close. From my perspective, though, this competition had another meaning. Throughout the event, I didn't witness any arguments, scheming, or plotting for personal gain. All 6 tribes united to accomplish something truly remarkable. Even without the threat of the Abyss, we're still as close as family. We've surpassed those, so, in keeping with—
Woohoo!
As it happens, I leave the meat to me.
And don't you dare skimp on.
I'll go gather the others.
See you tonight, everyone.
See you tonight! Paimon. Fancy a slice of volcano cake? I baked it myself. Ooh, in that case, so good. Paimon, go ahead. I made this specially. Sweet cakes help people forget their worries. And I hope everyone could be happy every day. Yep, I'm feeling much better. I definitely was unsure about where my future lay for a while there. But reading through those old scrolls, I realized that the 6 tribes haven't always been so united. They used to argue a lot, and even got into big fights. I've never experienced anything like that. I love Natland the way it is, so I've decided to always do my best to help. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that, but I can start with what I'm good at, like baking delicious crackers and cakes to share with everyone. You know what? Paimon just had an idea. You could open a cake shop! That way Paimon will be able to enjoy your cakes even more often than she already...
You really think so? I'll have to get Mo along making delicious desserts every day. Thanks, guys. I think I might have found...
By the way, Paimon hasn't seen Aoife.
Before the party, I heard he...
If he doesn't get back soon, all the best food's gonna be gone! Guess we've got no choice but to take the cake with us and go check on them!
Yo, Ancestor Man. First time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild. He barely made it. I gave him some meds, and from then on, he just stuck to me like glue. Even wound up becoming my assistant.
Thanks, bro!
Hey, don't mention it, dude. Being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy gig. If he hadn't luckily, so yeah, Kakuku.
Hey, don't...
Your medicine born that way, no one else will ever have to feel the same guilt that you did ever again.
too strong! Time to roll! Ad Astra Abyssosk. Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward. I believe that there are far more good people than bad people in the world. They build the comfortable houses we live in, the nice furniture we use, all the delicious food we eat, and they make the amazing music and all the other fun stuff we enjoy. Even if I miscalculate the price when I'm selling fruit, my customers are usually kind enough to let me know rather than take advantage of it. At least, I've never met anyone terrible enough to make me really dislike them. Monsters, on the other hand, I don't know what their deal is, but they're the only ones I get seriously angry at. Especially the ones from the Abyss. They're cunning and terrifying and just all around awful. I believe that there are far more good people than bad people in the world. I love camping in places with a great view. Welcome. How can I help you?
What should I put in my letter?
Northland Bank.
Correct. This bank was opened here in Liyue by Snezhnaya. Though everyone knows Liyue is the most enterprising in Teyvat, Snezhnaya is not short of change either.
Yeah, well, poorer nations don't seem the type to have diplomats that come around acting the way yours do toward...
Here, let me give you this.
This?
I'm not sure exactly. Sometimes all money can buy is things, and not a name for oneself. All I know is that it's a sigil. A sigil to keep the mighty and illuminated Adepti from bringing harm to you.
Adepti?
If you head north from the harbor, then west from Guili Plains, you will eventually reach a stone forest known as Jueyun Karst. The people of Liyue believe it to be the abode of the Adepti. Legend or not, they believe it. As such, offerings to the Adepti are made at its borders. Nobody dares venture in. But I have no need for believing, not when I know for a fact that the Adepti truly exist.
Hate to admit it, but your Fatui intel seems alright. But why would we go looking for Adepti anyway?
Oh, my little friend. There are plenty of reasons mortals seek the blessings of Adepti. Money, health, love. But you will go for justice.
Justice?
The Qi Sing will already have dispatched the Millilith. They'll be seeking out the assassin from amongst the onlookers. But how could a mere mortal kill a god that can sweep aside entire armies? Rex Lapis never gave up his power as a god. This level of crude response is beyond what is called for. Or to hide something else. Hard to say. Even now, the Northland Bank wouldn't be able to hold the Millilith off for long, but the Adepti can clear you of any wrongdoing. Liyue was founded by the Geo-Archon and the Adepti. Of course, it was built by force. Look for them, and be faster than the Qi Sing's messengers, so you may give your version of events first. If there is anyone that can help you in Liyue now, it can only be the mighty and illuminated Adepti.
And who might we be? Those that dare enter. A sigil of permission. Many a season has... He before you is the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Mooncarver. Speak.
Actually...
It's the assassin. They dared to... Sir, we...
Disturbing. See...
To arms!
Just like we rehearsed.
Yeah! Headbutt! Hi! Ta! Ta! Yeah! Kapow!
Who goes
Hi! Hit!
attack?
Ta! Ah! Hit! Hit! It's justice o'clock! Faster! Stronger! On my mark! One fell swoop! Charge! Hi!
Attack!
Oof!
Well...
Preposterous. Preposterous! The Liua Qixing. Utterly disappointing. How could and then traveler. Go. Take your mouth. There.
Oh, this seems to be Wang Shu Inn. Compared to Joyun Karst, this place seems basic. Are we really gonna find an Adeptus here? Oh, he's not here?
To the blind, everything may not be as it appears. A sigil of... You came prepared. Though this only prevents me from hurting you myself, doesn't stop you from getting hurt in other ways.
Paimon doesn't get it.
Too much contact with our world is breaking the rules. Mortal souls are not as robust as those of Adepti, nor can your blood carry this level of adeptal energy. It's for your own good. Leave. Now.
Wait a sec, we came here to... Paimon's peeved. All he does is think about himself. Paimon wants to give him an ugly nickname. But if you tick off an Adeptus, the only thing you'll probably ever find in treasure chests is cabbages. Blech. Guess we should go ask the boss lady of the inn about just how she manages to talk to Adepti. Let's take a look. Paimon reckons he'll be on the balcony. Doubt we're gonna find him in the kitchen.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly, You have to keep the fruit in a good mood. running late again.
Ready when you are. Fascinating.
Will there be enough?
Wine is a healthy drink. Wine is a healthy drink.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train with me sometime? My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down, take a deep breath, and wolf it down.
Wine is a healthy drink.
The healthiest drink is tea.
Wine is a healthy drink.
There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly,
The healthiest
you have to keep the fruit in a good mood.
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down, take a deep breath, and wolf it down in one go. That way, I get to eat my fill without wasting too much time. There's a lot that goes into managing an orchard. Watering, weeding, fertilizing the soil, making sure the temperature is right. But most importantly, you have to keep the fruit in a good mood. If there's nothing better to do, we could go foraging for ingredients. My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down, take a deep breath, and wolf it down in Fiatena! Grit!
Not bad.
That's his good mood?
Oh, yes. The Adepti, when the. But most. So for me.
You really know a lot, huh, boss lady?
It's not boss lady, it's just boss. Anyway, seeing it. Well.
Good mood?
Come to think of it. How about this? Almond tofu is.
Up to us, eh? Really hard. Open sesame! Oh, now I'm hungry.
Can't you see I'm on a break, kid? Scram! Scram!
Whoa, this chef guy's...
I see. But my heart's not really in it right now. Not enough.
And why is that?
A fencer's hand must be steady. But my hands... Because, and then just now...
This chef...
I keep thinking.
All right. Doesn't seem to be anything.
What? You... What? How could I...
Okay, so he's useless now. Forget it. Let's just go see the boss lady again.
Scared of something so insignificant. Hard to believe he was once a notorious bandit.
You don't seem that afraid of ghosts, boss lady.
Gods and ghosts.
Come to think...
Shh. Say any more? Right. Not that I'm so as not to be harmed when dealing with the
But how should we persuade the ghost?
a calligraphy. Once you have,